Yo, what's going on guys, it's Sonic Gaming, and today I'm back with another video. Now yes, you read the title correctly. Today we're going to be talking about the time when Larry Bird almost made a player commit suicide. So the player we're specifically talking about is Jason Williams. No, it's not the Jason Williams that most of you guys are probably thinking of that played with the Kings and was basically a flashy passer and could do all the dribble moves. We're not talking about that one. We're talking about one that maybe you haven't even heard of. He played 9 years in the NBA with the Philadelphia 76ers and the New Jersey Nets and was an All-Star in 1998. So basically this story is taken from an interview with Vice Sports, and I will leave a link to the interview down in the description. I recommend you guys go ahead and check it out. It's a really funny interview and there's a lot of good basketball stories in there, so I would recommend you guys go ahead and check it out. I will leave a link in the description. Basically I'm going to go ahead and tell you the story and let you listen to the interview clip. So we're talking about Jason Williams' second game in the NBA. He is a rookie obviously, and they come into the game against the Boston Celtics, and Charles Barkley, obviously the All-Star, he comes in hungover, and Bird basically calls him out right away, and he laughs at Barkley for coming into the game hungover. So Bird starts lighting up Barkley, and he scores about 10 points on him, and Bird tells the coach to give him someone else to score on. So the coach puts Rick Mahorn on him, and Bird starts ripping him apart. So then the coach puts another player on him, and Bird starts ripping him apart, and he's basically just doing whatever he wants on the court. So Bird, obviously known for his trash talking, just kept trash talking, and he told the coach he wants the rookie to put the rookie in. So Jason Williams comes in all excited thinking he's going to stop Larry Bird. And on the first possession, Bird pump fakes, Jason Williams jumps up, and Bird nails a 3. So Jason Williams is thinking to himself, alright, now I'm not going to jump, I'm going to just play him regularly. So Bird says, you're not going to jump, and nails a 3 in his face for another bucket. So then they come back up the court. Bird crosses him over, hits another 3, tells him he's a stupid rookie, and he basically has 9 points already on him. So at this point, Jason Williams is thinking, why is he even playing basketball? He thinks he doesn't belong on the court. So he tells Bird to post him up. So Bird goes ahead and calls a post play, gets the ball, pump fakes, spins around, and dunks on him. Now you know Larry Bird isn't athletic at all, so anytime he dunks is a pretty big occasion. So at this point, Jason Williams says he was actually contemplating committing suicide, and then he was totally devastated that Bird just scored 14 points on him without breaking a sweat. So then the second half began, and Bird started lighting up Barkley again. He lit up Mahorn, he lit up that third player, and the coach goes to put in Jason Williams, the rookie, obviously at the end of the bench. He goes to put him in, and Williams says he was looking in the crowd, trying not to make eye contact with him, just because he didn't want to get in the game and face Bird again. So that is it for the story. I'm gonna go and let you listen to the interview part of what he said there, and again, go and check out the rest of the interview. It is really interesting, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you want more NBA stories and more NBA history like that, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel to catch all the new content. I do upload what ifs, NBA lists, like top 10s, and more NBA history, so I really think you guys should subscribe. We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers, and we are getting close, so thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy the interview. Peace.
Then I got a chance to play against Larry Bird, and I knew everybody in Knickerbocker, all Irish, Catholic, Italians were going to be watching, all the brothers and black and brown people going to be watching on this side. So I was like, all right, second game in the NBA. Here we go, baby, showtime. So I get there, and Charles Barkley comes to the game hungover. Hungover. You know, you can smell it on him. Boy, smells like a sailor, man, like possum nuts. You know, so Larry Bird comes in the game. They started, and he goes, Charlie, you've been out all night, man. Here, take this with you. Boom. He starts lightening up Charles Barkley. Gives him about 10 points real quick.
He smelled it on him.
Smelled it on him, right? So then he look over our coach, Jim Lionel, as he backpedaled back, Larry Bird, and he goes, give me somebody else. So they put in Rick Mahorn, and he look at Rick and say, if you got a whole ass, you got to make 2 trips, boy. You can't check me. Why? Larry Bird just talked. Then he go, give me that guy over there, Armin Gillian. And Armin Gillian come in. And one thing about Armin, people thought when they passed the ball into the post with Armin Gillian, he wouldn't pass it back out. It's because they kept trading him so many times, and he was colorblind. That's why he held onto the ball. He didn't know what team he was on. That's true story. Right? So the whole time I'm going, Coach, put me in the game. Put me in, Coach. I want him. So he's lightening up on him again, and he struts back like only Larry Bird can do. You know, he's trotting back. He looks over at the bench, and he goes, hey, Coach, put the rookie in. I was like, yeah, put me in. You better not hope you don't put me in. And then Jimmy goes, Jay, go get him. And I go in, I go, yeah, what you want to do? Come on, baby, let's go. Let's get it on. And he gives me a pump fake, and I jump clear across his head. And when I come back down, he looks at me and goes, stupid rookie, boom, and hits a 3-pointer. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's one. He's Larry Bird. You know, and now the only thing that's going on in my mind is all the white people in Knickerbocker watching this, right? So I'm like, okay, the next time I'm just going to play him this way. I'm not going to jump. And he's laughing. His third goes, you're not going to jump against the Birdman? Whap, hits another one. So 6 points in not 25 seconds. So I go, shit, now what do I do? So I'm caught between the fart and the shit. So I'm just, I'm like half jumping, half jumping. I look like a damn orangutan. What to do? Now I'm panicking, and he just gives me a pump fake, crosses over, hits another. Got 9 points now, man. 9. And it's 3 straight times down. So I'm starting to think when we run back down, maybe I shouldn't play basketball. Maybe I wasn't that good. Maybe I should have been a brick mason. You know, what the hell am I doing here? I can't go home now. If this guy scores one more bucket, I'm thinking suicide. It really was. I was like, what the? That's how bad. I went back down, and I was like, well, I bet you can't take me in the post. He goes, post me up. 5 down, he calls. They throw the ball in the post. He pump fake, goes around and dunks on me. Now I'm like, oh, shit. I got dunked on by a white man who's on the end of his career.
Can never
Larry
go home
Bird.
again.
It's a wrap now. The only thing
Now
on
you
my
know how
mind
Julius felt.
is Mayflower. And you know what Mayflower is, right? That's the moving company. 1-800-Mayflower. I got to move out of the neighborhood. And then he just gets another one. And now he ends up with about 14 points on me. And I'm like devastated. So the second half starts. And I'm on the bench, and he starts lighting up Charles Barkley again. He's lighting up Rick Mahorn. Then he's lighting up Arm McGillian, right? And the coach comes down to the bench. You got nobody else to put in the game. And he looks at me, and I start looking into the stands with the fans. I wouldn't give no eye contact to Jimmy Lyon and the coach. And I'm like, please, don't put me back in there with that white guy. Please, whatever you do. It was the first time in my life I was ever scared to be go into a basketball game. So fast forward about 6-7 years later, I make the All-Star team, and he's our coach. And when you make the All-Star team, you go in, and they have your minutes on because our Eagles are so big, and people think there's coaching that goes on in that game. In the NBA, there's really no coaching. The NBA is 80% personnel. That's your team. 10% coaching, 10% luck. That's how you win games. But you go in, and minutes are on the refrigerator, and I go in, and I say, hey, how you doing, coach? And Larry Bird looks at me and goes, your minutes on the refrigerator. I was like, thanks, coach. And I started walking over to go see my minutes. He goes, you fucking rookie. So he remembered him lighting me up all those days.